Hey, beautiful people. Happy Thursday evening or late afternoon. Thank you for tuning into another What Else is Going On, AKA We Go podcast YouTube episode, if you will, or video rather. I'm your girl, Taria, your host. My brain is literally just glitching. I can't even get the words out. But thank y'all so much for coming to this video. I want to tell y'all two quick stories that's going to take less than 5 minutes. So I know for some of you that say, get to the point, I'm just going to tell y'all two quick stories because I like to share my life with y'all and talk to y'all like, what I'm saying? We community, we friends. All right, first up. So I have to get cortisone. Well, not have to, but I've gotten cortisone shots in my knees 3 times since like 2020. Not three, it might have been 3 times. Yeah. The first time I got them was by one doctor that works at the practice that I go to, and they didn't last long. I felt a pinch like a little bit when she did it, didn't really last long. And it was like, wore off after 6 months, but they wanted me to wait. Then I talked my old doctor into letting me get them sooner. This time she brought in a different doctor who is now my primary care doctor. He felt around the knee and I felt every little bit go in my knee. And then the next day I had Meg knees for like a year and some change. And then I got another one for like a year, some change. So it might have been before 2020. Either way, his were lasting like, that's right. His were lasting about a year and a half. So today, now when I was heavier, because I've lost like 50 some pounds since January of 2023. When I was heavier, I was still running, still doing whatever. The shots lasted like a year. And then even as they were wearing off, they didn't hurt as bad. But now for some reason, being lighter, I could like really start feeling like my knees because I have like arthritis in my knees. And my old doctor was like, it's from running. And she said, you need to stop running. And she said, I have the same issues with my knee. I said, do you still run? She said, yes. And I just looked at her and went, I mean, because what are we saying? Anyway, I made the appointment today to go get them done. Y'all, there's certain things that make me so nervous. And I was already feeling bloated. Have you ever been nervous? Like, I know it's a doctor, but I laid on the table, and I had to bend my knees. I said, what if he sticks me with his needle and I just fart all over the table? Because I had so much, like, again, I already felt bloated. And then I had so much when my nerves sit in my stomach. And I've learned that with my body over the years. If I say, no, I'm cool, I'm not upset or whatever, I hold my emotions in my stomach. My mom is the same way. My grandmother was the same way. Y'all, I really thought I was going to air that whole place out. Thank God I didn't. But woo child, they hurt. So I had to stop working kind of early because I tried to go out after that and kind of do some deliveries, but my knees were kind of sore. But by tomorrow, I'm going to have Meg knees. Y'all ain't going to be able to tell me Nathan, okay? Not a thing. Second story, y'all. So y'all saw that I posted on this YouTube timeline if I should go to Karen's trial and then tally ho. Shout out to Shade in the City. She told me to let her know because we may meet for lunch that day. And then Really B said we also need to take a field trip. I think we all need to take a field trip there anyway. That would be fun because I got to see what this tally and ho is all about. But anyway, so I posted that. I screenshot that. I found the picture, screenshot it, saved it on my phone, right? Uploaded it to YouTube. When I do my deliveries, if you use this, I won't say the name, but y'all could guess. This particular delivery service is owned through Target. So you either have the Target 360 or there's another company you can get your orders delivered through that starts with an S. I'm sure some of y'all may use it. So with that, you text back and forth with the customer. I'm texting through the app, but I've found out that because my kids use the service when they're in college. I found out that it comes through your end as a text message, but me, I'm just texting through the system. So once your order is delivered, I stand there in front of your house or wherever it is, take a picture of it. And what I do personally is I want to make sure the customer gets notified twice, not just through the app, because I don't know if there's a delay, if it's right away or not. So we have to take a picture in the app. While that picture is still on my screen, I screenshot that picture from my phone, save it into my photos. Then I upload the picture through the app showing delivered. So you get that. I then go back and message the customer. Hi, so-and-so, your order has been delivered. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for choosing shipped. I just do that just so it seems personable. And I upload the picture that I screenshot. Y'all, doing so many things at once, thinking about going to Karen's thing, child, and the tally ho of it all. Why did I take a picture of this customer's delivery, her home? And I always make sure that if I can, the house number show, because people will say you didn't deliver their things, which I had the other day. I've never had a problem in 2.5 years. And somebody in a building stole this other person's thing and they were texting me. I can tell you who to call. I delivered it. I sent you the picture. I don't have it. But anyway, so I always try to get their house number in. Y'all, so I took the picture through the app. For some reason, I didn't screenshot it to save it in my photos on my phone so I could go back and resend it again. So I just sent it through the app, got in the car, went to my messages, and typed, hi, so-and-so, your order has been delivered. Have a great rest of your day. And thank you for choosing shipped. And then I went to my photos in my phone to click on the last picture, thinking I had screenshot their house. Child, y'all know I uploaded a picture of Karen Huger. I said, thankfully, it's a customer that I have delivered for over and over again. So we've had conversations and stuff. And I was like, I am so sorry about that. I did not mean that. But y'all, I didn't send them a picture of Karen here. I really wish she had wrote back, you think Karen is going to jail. Then that would have just made my whole day. But y'all, I said, Taria, that was a note for me. Slow down and stop trying to do 2 and 3 things at once. Everybody's not a multitasker. Some things I can multitask, some things I can't. For me, multitasking could look like me having 15 different projects started. I would rather finish one and then move on like that. But y'all, pray for you, girl. Anyway, speaking of Karen Huger, let's get into Potomac. So I know a lot of y'all have probably seen there's a clip circulating of what's upcoming in the next part 2 of the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. I'm going to play it. I'm not going to show it. I'm just going to have a picture on the screen because I don't want no problems with YouTube. And again, y'all may have already heard this story, but I haven't talked to y'all about it. And I was screaming when I read it. Okay. So let's get into what the ladies are talking to Stacey about Aunt Viv, AKA Vivian, who was the dress designer on Potomac. Evidently, Stacey and Vivian are no longer friends. Stacey is going to explain why. Again, I'm going to share my screen with y'all, and we're just going to look at the picture. Hold on. Because I don't want no problems with YouTube because sometimes there's a problem, child. Sometimes it's not. All right. So what I'm going to do, hold on, y'all. All right. Child, because sometimes stuff gets in the way. All right. Let's go. Y'all going to see it briefly, and then I'm going to cut it off.
Viv had
made for me.
Oh, shoot. It's not
for you.
Apparently.
A few months earlier.
Yeah. I think it was.
All right, y'all just gonna have to look at me. Hold on. I just want y'all, for those of y'all that haven't heard it, I just want y'all to hear it, but I don't want any issues. So hold on. Here we go.
Quite obvious that she was being shady on purpose.
All right, here we go.
So Vivian, what? He only said it.
Stacey, you told me.
Never say
Yes, you did. I said, so how are you and Vivian? And you took a sip of your drink and you said, that bitch.
It's really difficult for me because I chose to elevate her and have her be the exclusive fashion designer for Strays.
Okay.
You elevated Vivian. Absolutely.
Did Vivian need elevation?
By allowing her to be the exclusive fashion designer for the event. I was mortified that she would put me in an outfit that one of my colleagues had already worn.
Oh, that's why you did it?
Absolutely.
She did it deliberately.
That Viv. Absolutely.
And the dress you wore to the finale was one that Viv had
made for me.
Made for you.
So we hear that the dress that Stacey wore for the Strut for Strays was originally made for Ashley. And Stacey is saying it's F you because you put me in a dress my colleague wore. You notice how Wendy said, I asked her about Vivian and she said F that V. And Stacey said, I didn't say that. Then and Wendy's like, yes, you did. Then they cycle through the story. And Giselle said, oh, so that's why it's FUB. And Stacey says, yes. So did you say it or did you not say it? You said it. We know it. But Stacey, come on, the whole, I did not say that. It's getting old. We know that you're not the ditzy brunette, okay? We know that you are not the, what was her name from with Jack, Janet, and Chrissy Snow? Was that her name on the show? Three's Company. I'm telling my age. I did watch the reruns, not the original. Don't try to play me. But we know that you're not the ditzy Chrissy that you're trying to play. So then let's get into what else she said.
She's dead to me, and it's over.
And
Wendy brought me out. Thank you.
You are a real housewife. Were the ladies too hard on you about your hair in the finale?
I was really expecting a warmer reception from all of you, honestly. You guys have like borderline hazed me. You're welcome. About being boring. I don't switch up my style. What's wrong with your edges, Kay? Like everyone's like talking about me.
are you not dished it?
Ashley is a beautiful woman, top to ankle.
You can't sit there and be like, you guys have been hazing me.
Yeah.
Bitch, you've been dishing it too.
Girl, she's dead to me, and it's over.
And
So you heard her say she's dead to me and it's over. And they're like, oh, we're bringing out the real Stacey from Detroit. And she said, Wendy brought me out. So, of course, we know she went in with a facade. Even AJ, shout out to her friend AJ, said, oh, you giving me somebody totally different when they met for that lunch, right? Vivian said, not so much. Let's get into what Vivian had to say. So Vivian posted this scene on her Instagram. And it was funny because one of the first likes I see is liked by IMK Stewart. I said, oh, okay. So they all have, I feel like they all have something with Stacey because she tried to say Kay called out her edges. Kay said, I was trying to help. But this is what Vivian said. Thanks at Giselle Bryant for asking who elevated who with 2 smiley faces. The delusion of it all. Stacey is quickly unraveling her fraudulent self before our eyes. Stacey begged me to exclusively sponsor her event to elevate it. Her words. BTW, for those of y'all that don't know, by the way, I introduced Stacey to the hashtag RHOP group. This is how she thanks me, SMH. Shaking my head for those of y'all that don't know. Lying Stacey begged me for that outfit. I originally custom made that outfit for Ashley for a casual collaborative event. I offered Stacey another gown, in parentheses, appropriate to her event, and she insisted on at Ashley Darby Bolt outfit. And then she has the emoji like with the hands up. I even showed her a pic of Ashley in it. My staff was present at time of conversation. Side note, come on staff, speak out. Hey, Stacey, you returned all the gowns smelling funky. SMH, shaking my head. Everyone will soon see your true color. Hashtag fake, hashtag phony, hashtag fraud, hashtag the lies. P.S. at Bravo Andy, I love how you call me Viv. With the emoji with the little hearts on the face at Bravo TV. She said, hey, Stacey, you returned all the gowns smelling funky. Now, my question is, did Stacey have multiple gowns and they were funky? Or is she talking about the gowns that the ladies wore outside of Giselle because Giselle bought hers? Is she talking about all the gowns that the models in the fashion show wore were funky? Because then she's really calling them funky. And then I guess Stacey didn't get them dry cleaned. So I'm not sure if she's trying to shade Stacey for not dry cleaning or if she's talking about Stacey's gowns were funky. Now, look, maybe Stacey's natural with deodorant. If she is, Stacey, check out the brand The Ordinary. They have the glycolic acid toner that you use for your face. You could also swipe it under them underarms. And this is for anybody that's trying to go natural, but you don't want that stench on you. Child, you take that the ordinary glycolic acid, put it on a little pad, swipe it under your arms after you get out of the shower, let it dry for a minute. For me, I put deodorant on under that, but I'll tell you, that cuts, because I'm a heavy sweater, that cuts the sweat, all of that. For people that want to go natural, because I found out about it on TikTok. I've seen others review it. That helped them be able to go with natural deodorant or no deodorant. I'm telling you, that ordinary works. And also you can put it on your elbows and your knees if you have dark patches. So it does more than one thing. So Stacey, if you got a problem, like in the pits of your stuff, get the ordinary glycolic acid toner, 7%. It works. You can get it Ulta, the Targets that have Ulta, if you're not boycotting, they got them there too. But y'all, so that's interesting. We see Giselle during the whole reunion was coming for Stacey. It seemed like a little bit like she was on her neck. You didn't really see, I mean, some of the other ladies, of course, had something to say. I'm wondering what it's going to look like for Stacey next season. Actually, I probably know what it's going to look like for Stacey next season. She may not be getting hazed, but they may be getting into the things of the things. I don't know. What do y'all think? Bring Viv. I want them to bring Viv back. Let's see that look like. Give Viv a little bit more airtime. And who knows? She may have had more airtime this season, but she may have been cut out. Again, Karen and Wendy's sit down was cut out. Giselle going to the courthouse about her father's will, that was cut out. Who knows what else was cut out? So maybe Vivian had more scenes and more than one line per scene. But I would be interested in seeing how that shakes out. But we're going to see. I am ready for part 2 of this reunion. I wasn't sure if we were getting 2 or 3 parts, but I think we're getting 3 parts, right? Y'all let me know. Moving on, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I will be watching that and doing that recap. Ciao. Former Real Housewife Brandi Glanville had some stuff to say about the episode last night. This is according to Reality Blurb. Now, the only reason I'm able to see this tweet is because Reality Blurb posted it, because she blocked me years ago. She says, I feel like Dorit might have been doing a little bit of cocaine in the bathroom all night long, bish. Allegedly, as an audience member, the jaw doesn't lie. Huh? I say, what? Excuse me. Child, I'm gonna read it again. I feel like Dorit might have been doing a little bit of cocaine in the bathroom all night long, B. Allegedly, as an audience member, the jaw doesn't lie. Naturally, Brandi probably thought she was trying to be funny. However, her followers didn't take so kindly to her comments about Dorit using drugs. Many brought up some of Brandi's current and past issues and said this is the reason no one feels bad for her. Child. One person responded, Brandi, you never learn from your mistakes. You are a nasty human being. Someone else accused her of wanting to rejoin Beverly Hills by saying, girl, they're never putting you back on that show. Another fan posted, you want empathy from the audience, which we all gave to you. Side note, not me. Yet you make this kind of accusation about someone with young kids. Gross. Child, Brandi said Dorit was in the bathroom putting stuff up her nose and she could tell by the jaw. Because I've heard people say that people that do that, it almost looks like they're grinding their jaws. I don't know. I mean, maybe cocaine is being normalized. I'll tell you this much. I literally saw a thread today. I was on Threads and a hairstylist had posted this. And I said, my God, I guess people are like, cocaine is, I don't even know if I can even be saying it like this on this app, but maybe they're trying to normalize it. Listen to this, y'all. Hold on. And this is a hairdresser. She said, now I'm annoyed because, listen, I don't mind you vaping in my chair or even sipping liquor in my chair. But when you pull out a wax paper to do a line of coke, you got to go. In over 15 years of doing hair, I never experienced something like this. I pulled that cape off so fast. Somebody commented, that's when you grab the blow dryer. Child, she may have ended up in a fight. Can you imagine you doing somebody's hair and they pull out a line of and some wax paper? I'm gonna need you to pack your stuff up. I'm with her. So yeah, Brandi said that's what Dorit was doing. Now think back to Lisa Rinna. Dorit, were people doing coke in your bathroom? I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I want Brandi to kind of go away. I've never cared for Brandi. Like one of the commenters said, you're not coming back on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So hang it up flat screen, please. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much. Let me get on over and watch Beverly Hills because there's a lot of conversation going on about Garcelle and Bose and Dorit and Kyle. And I need to get into it. So I will talk to y'all later. See ya.